In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build your very own conversational AI agent, one that does all kinds of tasks for you. I'm going to show you how you can set it up for yourself using a no-code tool called make.com and using ElevenLabs. I'm going to take you through the whole process from beginning to end, and I'm going to show you one of the endpoints. And an endpoint is a task that it does. And in this case, I've chosen to go for an email that's going to be sent. But you could add any kind of module on the end that you want it to do, or any kind of task, like a LinkedIn post, a social media post, trigger any other automation you have. Well, without further ado, let's just get into it. This is my agent, and I'm going to show you live what it does, and then we're going to build it together. Let me show you.
Hi, I'm Liam. How can I help you today?
Hey, Liam, could you maybe send an email to David for me?
I can help with that. What message would you like to send to David?
Hey David, happy 21st birthday. Looking forward to your birthday party and hope to see you in the pub sometime soon.
Great message. Just to confirm, what name should I extract for the email? Is it simply David?
It's just David, yeah.
I've sent the email to David with your message. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's perfect. Oh yeah, by the way, there is one more thing. Could you maybe send another email to David?
Of course. What would you like the message to say for the second email to David?
I hope you have a great holiday. And could you maybe also put Alex in the CC?
Just to confirm, would you like me to address the email to David and add Alex in the CC? What should the subject of the email be?
That's correct. And the subject should be just test.
I've sent the email to David with the subject testing and included Alex in the CC. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it. Thank you. So that's what we're going to be building. And if I have a look in my inbox, hey David, happy 21st birthday. Looking forward to your birthday party, blah, 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 blah. It worked. After that, I sent a test sent from ElevenLabs. Hope you have a great holiday. And that also got sent to my inbox at the same time. So that is what we're building today. Let's build it. Okay, in order to do this, we are using make.com. And this is what our automation looks like. It grabs a webhook, it talks to a Google Sheet, it sends an email, and then it sends everything back to that webhook. Now, let's just build this step by step together. So what are we going to do? We're going to go to make.com. If you don't have an account, go over to make.com. Top right, it will say, get started. You get 1,000 free runs a month. Once you're logged in, create a scenario. And I always like naming my scenario. So I'm just going to call this one, because I've already built it once, I'm just going to call it number 2, Alex Voice Test 2. That's what I'm going to call it. Now, the first thing I need to do, I need to grab a webhook. And a webhook is just a URL where we can talk to. So I'm going to grab a webhook. And I'm going to say, create a custom webhook. Now, I always like calling my webhooks after the title of my my automation. So what I'm going to do, and click on add here. Then what I do, I put it in here, and then I hit save. Now at the bottom here, you will see there will be a URL. That is what I'm going to copy. Now that's just the first module done. Just hit save and hit save again. Now what I need to do next, I need to go to my ElevenLabs. You can do this with a free account. You get a couple of free runs just to try it out. We have a paid account. We use it quite a lot, and we've only used like 2% of it. So it's well worth getting an account. I think it's only $5 a month. What you need to do, you need to go over to log into your ElevenLabs. Once you're in, click on this conversational AI. Now, I have my original agent here, the one that we were just using, support agent. But I'm just going to make it from scratch for you. I'm going to click on the plus here. I'm going to say blank template. And I'm going to say create an agent. I'll give it a name. So I'm going to go back to my scenario. I'm just going to give it the same name, and then I'm going to say create an agent. Now, once it's loaded, you will see this. So what language do you want? You can do in any language you want. I'm just going to go for English, and then what additional languages? I could have Dutch as a second language, or German, whatever you want. So what I'm going to put in, I'm going to say, I'm going to train it with a bit of data. So, hi, I'm Liam. How can I help you today? What the agent is going to say to you. So, you are a helpful assistant. That's the standard that's in there. I'm just going to put this in afterwards. You will assist with sending emails. So it knows it's going to be sending emails in this case. Next, I need to go down, scroll down to tools, and I need to add a tool in here. Just click on a custom tool and then see my little webhook here. So remember I grabbed the webhook from my first stage in Make. I'm going to say copy that one. I'm going to go back to my ElevenLabs and I'm going to put the URL in here. So I'm sending it, so that's a post method. I'm sending it to the URL, my webhook. So again, that's this URL. So what do I need to do? I need to give it a name. I'm going to call it email and then I just need to give it a description. I've called it extract, recipient name, and message content. Then after that, I'm going to scroll down to body parameters. I'm going to say enable. I'm going to give it the same description. So extract is recipient name and message content. And then I'm going to add a property. So literally give it a name. And then I'm going to go for extract the recipient name only. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use a string and then I'm going to add another property and I'm going to go for message. And then the description could be extract the recipient name and message content. Then I'm just going to say add tool. It says I'm using the wrong model. So what we need to do here, we need to go here. I'm going to go for GPT-4o mini. It's very simple tasks you're asking it to do, so you can use a GPT-4o mini. And then I hit save, and then it should get rid of my error message at the bottom. Now, okay, so I have my ElevenLabs set up. I have my webhook set up. Next thing you will need is a Google Sheet. So go to Sheets, sheets.new, just type that in. What you will need to do is the following. Create 2 columns, one called name, one called email. And those are the ones that we're going to be doing, yeah? And then I'm going to put in, so if you're using Outlook or Gmail, whatever you're using, go to your contacts, export them as a CSV, and then you can just import them into here. I'm just going to put in manually 2 email addresses. So I'm going to put in david.com. Those are the 2 email addresses I'm going to put in. Now I'm going to give this sheet the same name as my original build, so they correspond to each other. I'm going to save it. Now, second step in the automation is that I'm going to hit this plus button and I'm going to say Google Sheets. I'm going to search for a row. So I'm going to go to my other account and then I'm going to look for the spreadsheet. Here's my second one. That's the one I need to map. So this is the one, yeah? So that's the one that I'm trying to talk to. Now, what sheet name is it? So the sheet name is this one at the bottom. So that would be sheet 1. And I don't need to have A to that. I just need to have A to Z here. That's all it needs to look through. Mapping the name from my Google Sheet. So name to name from. So what's being passed from ElevenLabs into this automation. So that's all I have to do. And I'm just going to say, check the rest. No, don't need to do any of the rest. So now the next step is that we need to have it to send an email. So I am going to use mail. Yeah. Send an email, just a very basic way of sending an email. So I'm going to say, I'm just using my demo account here. The subject, I'm going to put in tests. You could put whatever subject you want in there. You could even get the automation to put in a subject for you. I will show you how you can say that in the automation. So first thing I need to do after that, I need to go to add email, and who are we sending? Email address. That's the email that we're going to be sending it to. So it's grabbing the name. So I say send it to Alex, and then it will automatically grab Alex's email address, and it'll do the same for any people that you put in there. So it's going to grab that one. I need to scroll down and I just need to have a look at the content, and that content is the message that we've gotten from ElevenLabs that's being sent into this automation. Then I just need to hit save, and then the final step to the automation, that's how simple this is. So I'm going to add a webhook, and I'm going to say webhook response. And what this does, if I hit OK here, now it will tell the conversational agent at the end that the email has been sent. So if there's an error somewhere, it will also talk back to the agent and say, hey, there's been an error. And if it has been sent, it will go through this webhook and it will show you that it works. So now I'm just going to say save, and then I'm going to run the agent. As you can see now, it's just waiting for a response. So I'm going to go back to my conversational agent, and I'm going to test the agent once again. I'm going to call the agent. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Liam. How can I help you today?
Hey, Liam, can you send David an email, please?
What would you like the email to say?
What time are we going to the gym today?
Got it. I will include that in the email. Would you like me to add anything else? Or should I just send that message to David?
Could you maybe put in the subject line gym, and could you also add Alex in the CC?
Sure. I will set the subject line as Jim and include Alex in the CC. Just to confirm, the email will say, what time are we going to the gym today? Is that correct?
That's correct. That's how this automation works. It's a really simple little thing. Like I'm showing you here, it's just a simple automation in Make, but we could even put in a router here. So we could split it off to different things, and we could say, instead of the first step at the automation saying you are an email, you will assist sending emails. If you take you're a helpful assistant. Let's just leave it at that. Let's see what happens now. So I'm going to talk to the same assistant. I'm just going to ask it a question about Donald Trump, whatever, yeah?
Hi, I'm Liam. How can I help you today?
Hey, Liam, could you just tell me something about Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is a prominent American businessman and politician who served as
Okay, stop. Enough about Donald, yeah? Could you maybe help me with math?
Of course. What specific math topic or problem would you like help with?
Okay, so now what it's doing, it's actually doing the same as what you could do with the speech function of ChatGPT itself, but you've got an assistant built on the end. So like I'm just showing you here, it's just one path that we're going down. So it's an email assistant in this case, but you could have it go off to another route and have a LinkedIn assistant. It could be a social media poster. It could have a scraping module in the end. So you just say, hey, assistant, could you maybe grab this website and scrape the first 5 pages, whatever automation you want to have running on the side. So I hope you liked what I built here for you, what we have built here for you at Make It No Code. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next video.